What's up, y'all? This is Austin. This is gonna be my 1 month on testosterone. 1 month. Wow, it's been a while. This is 1 year on testosterone in about 3 months now. I've been putting off this video, and I'm awful with procrastinating. I figure I have missed a lot of weeks of my injections just because I am a awful procrastinator. So maybe I'm about even to where I was supposed to be, but again, I was late on my last video, so I don't know. Probably not. But here I am at 1 year and some months. So this is me now, as compared to what I was. I'm not really great at video editing or any of this nonsense. No offense to any of y'all that are great at it, but I'm not. I never really took a class in it or anything, or invested the time to make myself learn it. So I'm not going to be able to like splice my old one into this one, but if you want to go down to my channel, which I'm sure is like down here, um, it's there. It's my pre-T video, and where I sounded like this is me, and now I sound like this. Um, my biggest things lately, as far as now that I'm seasoned with tea, I guess, um, I've got a lot more acne coming in, and that just won't stop. My face is still like very actively changing to where my cheeks are really slimming out now, and my jaw is starting to get wider. So I'm getting that like face shape where you have cheeks, but then you have your jaw kind of like coming out a little bit more. And I'm pretty excited for that because I do like how my face is starting to look. I've liked how it has been looking, but now I'm just liking how it's looking even more, and I'm pretty happy about that. My hairline is continuing to like do some weird shit, and I'm not sure what's exactly going on here. If it's something I need to be concerned with as far as balding or any of that goes, but I guess I'll see down the road. I'm not looking forward to that if that's the case. Facial hair wise, I get it everywhere now, and I still really can't let it grow because of work, because I'm still not out there. That hasn't changed in the year I've been on testosterone. More people know now, I guess, and I think more people assume. So I don't have a problem there, but it's getting old. Like I want to grow my facial hair out. I don't intend to come out there just because it's not a place where I see myself feeling like bothering with that. Um, I'd rather move on to a different company, start a position fresh, and just be as I am there, rather than having to be someone pretending to be something else. Um, Not to say that it's not worth it to come out at your workplace, but I just don't see the people that I work with um, respecting or being. I'm not maybe not respecting, but being responsive to my request to being called another pronoun or another name. I see myself continuing to be my legal name with female pronouns. Even though, I look like this, I sound like this, I certainly don't really do anything to mask my voice anymore. I raise it a little bit just to get out of like this deep that I can get into. But that's, the least I can do, and I shave. That's it. I am starting to get like chest hair that's actually there, and that's cool. I'm pretty excited about that. The more hairy I get, the more excited I get. I wasn't too fond of it at first, but now I am. I'm not so much digging like my shoulder hair, but I guess that comes with the territory. I guess you can't really tell because I never really did any comparisons as far as body wise goes, but I've lost a shit ton of weight. My shoulders are probably double the width that they were before. Maybe not double, but they're a good amount more than they were. My chest area has kind of dropped a little bit, and that's cool. I went from a size extra large in shirts, like borderline large, extra large, to now I'm medium small. Like this shirt right here is a medium, and it's very, very loose. Um, I want to say like the biggest change that I have noticed recently that I feel like a lot of guys, you can hear my voice even like cracking now. I think it's dropping further. I'm not sure. But you can like a lot of guys don't really talk about this. Um, my hands have gotten really, really like defined as far as like the tendons go and like the veins and stuff. to a degree where they don't look like they did before, and they're certainly hairier. I don't want to say more muscle because I don't really have muscular hands, but they look different, like 100%. Like this is the most drastic change that I've had on testosterone. Even my forearm, like it used to be like more fleshed out. Now it's just like, and it's pretty solid actually. And I don't work out other than biking a few miles a day, just for commuting. So I really shouldn't be getting like this much like muscle, but I get it. And like this is not, I don't work out at all, and that's there. Um, I when I'm actively taking testosterone, because there were like a good couple months where I would take it maybe once a month, just because I wasn't enjoying some of the changes I was getting, and that's my own doing, and I'm not gonna go into that because it's a mess, and I don't recommend doing that. You're gonna be imbalanced and moody, and nobody's gonna want to be around you. um, but yeah, there were a couple months where I did not enjoy the changes, so I kind of slowed it down a little bit. Um, and I should probably say, in retrospect, that this entire time I have been self-medicating, and it's not something I recommend doing. Not that I regret it in any way, but it's a pain in the ass, and it's probably 100% easier and a little bit less stressful to go through, the right way of doing things rather than taking the easy way out, I guess. Not to say, like I said, not to say that I regret it, but there is definitely a better way I could have gone about it, and probably a safer way I could have gone about it. Not that I really had any complications that um that have been too severe. Like I got an infection once because I injected after not having let the alcohol dry fully on my vial. That's that's the most like of complications I got. But, like the issues that were I was getting like wanting to stop for a couple months was I noticed my blood pressure was a little bit higher than it normally was. In addition to me being like I had like this weird allergy reaction that has kind of calmed down since I kind of slowed everything down. Not to say that I was taking too much because I wasn't, and I'm still kind of on the same dose, but it may have been a point where early on when I was taking, just starting, I was like, oh, I'm not getting any changes. And at one point I did do an extra injection, and that was clearly a mistake, and I think that's what set me off. Um, but like I said, it's not worth it to I don't think. Just speaking from somebody who's done it, because it really doesn't get you any closer to your ultimate goals. Because I still am gonna have to go to therapy to get an actual prescription for this stuff. I'm going to have to go to therapy to get my top surgery letter unless I'm going to like some foreign country. Um, and the gender markers and all that. And I don't know. If I had to go about it like again, I'm sure I would probably go be quite proud about it rather than worrying about it like I do now. And I'm not too worried about it at this point because I am at this point on a very low dose and I'm taking things a little bit slower than I was. Just because I don't want to push things at work any further, but at this point I don't really care. I think that's it, honestly. Libido has maintained, I guess. It did go down for a little bit while I was off, but it has progressively gone back up. Um, I have lost a lot of weight. I am actually down below 200 pounds, and it's the first time that I've been under 200 pounds in, I want to say, some years. Probably about 8 years now. So that's a triumphant thing for me. And I don't, like I said, I don't work out other than my commuting. Um, a lot of social things, and I probably will make another video discussing social things, but I can't promise that I will. Other than that, there's not a lot more to discuss. But I'm a year on testosterone. I feel like I should stand up and kind of show off my like curves, how they've gone down, but I never showed them to begin with. I'm just gonna say that they have gone down. My booty has not so much. Um, wasn't really expecting it to. I'm a lot more surprised by what has happened than I thought I would be. Because I really wasn't expecting my curves to go down. Because I'm Hispanic. Not to say that every Hispanic has these curves, but most people in my family do. They have all that, and that has significantly decreased. I'm finding that my shoulders are actually wider now than my hips are, and that's fantastic. Because I aim for Captain America proportions in all aspects. But other than that, I'm gonna let this cut off because I've been talking for 11 minutes now, and I haven't really said anything that I've not said in previous videos. And that's one of the reasons why I've been putting these off, just because I have nothing to say. And I feel like it's nothing that nobody has said before, or nothing that hasn't been said before by anybody. So I mean, I add to this experience a little bit, but are you hearing different things from me than you would have heard from anybody else? Perhaps like the self-medicating thing. For those of you that are interested in that, I don't recommend it, so that's probably not what you're wanting to hear, but sorry. But other than that, like I said, I'm going to cut this off because it's almost 12 minutes. So if anybody has any questions for me, I will be more than happy to answer. Like, hit up my Tumblr rather than my YouTube because I don't check my YouTube, honestly, and I probably won't log into it unless I intend to post another video. My Tumblr is Volans, which is VOLUNS, S is in Sam, at Tumblr or .tumblr.com. You can also hit up my 365, which is a365stin.tumblr.com. But yep, it's been a good year. I've enjoyed myself. I hope that this has been helpful to somebody. If not, it's cool. I was documenting it, and I'll look back in a few years and be like, what were you talking about? But everybody have a good Christmas or holiday, whatever you celebrate. It's Christmas Eve here for me. Didn't have anything to do, so I made this video, but have a good night, and thank you for watching, and thank you for watching me for this year.